Good morning, I'm Ellie Barnes and welcome to the Craft Room. I'm glad you could join me this morning. But before we get started, I just will make sure I am coming to you live in the right place. So I have been known to get this technology wrong, but it looks like I'm okay today. All right, what I want to do today is show you some things that you may have not noticed or might have missed in the mini catalogue, the Christmas mini catalogue, that's about to retire. You've got only till the 3rd of January to get anything you want out of this catalogue, and then it's gone forever, unless it's one of the few things that have rolled over, but not very many have. And there's a couple of great stamp sets that aren't Christmas related, and I thought we'll have a look at one of them in particular because it's 50% off. So instead of paying $34, you're going to get it for $17, which is a bargain. And it's a great stamp set. So let's turn down to the desk and I'll give you a quick look at what I'm talking about. Just one moment. I'm a bit slow at all this. I'm actually going to learn some more technical stuff, hopefully this year, particularly off my friend Beck. Hang on, we're just going to straighten her up. Beck's given me some hints already, but I haven't quite got there yet. But we're getting there. It's like everything, it takes time. So that hopefully has got us around the right way. As you can see, I've still got this lovely new stamp mat. Now, if you join up in the month of January and February and join my team, you will get this stamp mat. And I'll show you some of the things next week about it. We're going to look at this set though today. It's called A Year to Celebrate. And it's great. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, yeah. But it's got everything you need. It's got birthday, congratulations, New Year, and let's party, which fits with any of those. And it's got different party blowers. So you've got the ones with the streamers that hang out, and you've got the ones that curl and unwind. So when I looked at it, I thought, oh, we've had something similar. But now that I've played with it, I love it. And I want to show you, there's not just that one, there's a couple in here that aren't Christmas. Right, there's Christmas. Let's get this catalogue happening. That's Christmas. That one's already sold out. This one isn't Christmas. I will be showing you about this one. It is carrying over, okay? So that's carrying over, but if you want the bundle, that means you get 10% off when you buy the stamps and the dies. You need to get it before the 3rd of July. And then we've got a New Year's set. This one's carrying over too. And again, if you want the bundle with 10% off with the stamps and the dies, you have to do it before the 3rd of January or you won't get your 10% off because the bundle will retire. There's this one. It's not carrying over, but I just loved it and I've got it, but I haven't used it. Have to get onto that. And there's this one that we're going to play with today. And I'll show you that you can see. You can do lots of things. They've used little envelopes, those little gift card envelopes, and decorated them. And then they've just done a Happy New Year and a birthday one. But you'll see more of that because I'm playing with that. And then it's over here. This one. This punch is continuing on, but this stamp set's going to disappear. Again, in the bundle, it's quite cheap stamps bundle, only $66.50, but it will disappear. So you want to have a look at the last chance products on the website, and you'll see some have already disappeared because they've sold out. Some are still there, but the one we're using today is still there. I looked this morning. It's still there, and instead of $34, it's only $17. And it's a stamp set that you can use for any celebration. So let's get into our card, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm actually using the birthday because I have a brother who has a birthday in mid-January, and I always felt sorry for him having his birthday then because everyone's on holiday. He never got a party. He always missed out. So we're going to actually make him a birthday card today. Now, let's bring in our cutter and let's get cutting. The first thing I'm going to do is being a male birthday card, and this stamp set really does lend itself to male cards because it's often flowery and things, and you can make lots of female cards, but this one's a good one. So we're just doing our standard card size, which is, I've gone blank, 14.8 by 21, and then scored at 10.5. So again, half a piece of cardstock scored in half. Okay, that's the standard. And if I do this, I will get it exactly folded in half. Get out of my road. So it's folded really, we know that's going to join up. So that's that bit done. Now I'm going to do some layering. So the next piece I want is just our normal layered sheet that we normally put on, which is 1/2 centimetre smaller all round. Oh, that's the scorer, that's the cutter. And so it's 14.3, sorry, by 10. 14.3 by 10. And that's one for inside, and you'll see what I'm going to do with that later. So for inside now, I'm going to do, this one's going to be 12.8. So it's 2 centimetres smaller, and 2 centimetres smaller is 8.5. And I'm going to do the same for the front. Now I've got that piece, I need a piece of paper, this piece. So we're going to do, what did I say? I said 12, yes, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, she says. I want to trim that, actually, that little bit of green off the bottom there. I want blue to be on the bottom. So I'll just trim that. So we wanted 12.8 and 8.5. And I'm also going to cut the pieces I need for my greeting. So I've got a few scrap bits here, which will do. So first of all, I'm going to cut this one at 7 centimetres. By 6.5. And again, I'm just layering up the sentiment the same as I'm layering up the card. So then this one's going to be 6 by 5.5. No, by 6.5. 6 by 6.5. And then this one is going to be 4 no, it's not, it's 4.5. 4 doesn't fit the stamp. That's what I tried, doesn't fit the stamp. We need 4.5. All these bits don't go to waste. They go back into my scrap vial and they get used. 4.5 by 5. It's amazing what you can do with some little pieces. Now, we'll put this out of the road. We've got all the pieces we need cut. What I'm now going to do is start decorating the pieces. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, if I can find where I put it, she says I was a rush this morning, we slept in. I did have it somewhere, but I've put it to the side. The first thing I'm going to do is get my stamp mat and I'm going to start stamping. Get that out of the road. We've got that there. We know we're doing this stamp set. I'm going to use this stamp, which is confetti, to decorate the card, this cardstock. So this is in Lemon Lime and Twist, my inks Lemon Lime and Twist. And it's a bit monotonous, this little bit, but it does give a great effect. So I'm just going around and I'm twisting the stamp set so that the pattern links in. You can't see it, it's off camera. So I'm just stamping on the edge, and you can see there's a little bit there. I'm now going to turn my stamp around and it links in so it looks continuous. And I'm going to do that all the way around each of the green pieces, or the Lemon Lime Twist pieces, because I want a bit of a celebration effect on them. So now, while I'm doing this, there is some news about the lives going forward. I am bringing them an hour forward, not an hour, half an hour. So instead of 10:30, as of next week, the start of the new year, I'll be doing my lives at 10 o'clock. I arranged my lives to fit in with our family life. My husband Alan takes our daughter Bella 10-pin bowling, and the bowling league has changed their time to 9:30, and I thought, I don't think we can get organised in time for 9:30 after organising things for bowling. That's a bit short. I'm going to do it this way. So then I said to him, I think I'll start at 10 o'clock because they're often home before I've even started my live, if not many have turned up in her team. She's a very quick bowler. So we don't want to have that happen too often because it could get a bit noisy. So I thought, well, we'll just change till 10 o'clock. So hopefully that'll suit everyone. Just means you're having your morning tea cuppa at 10 o'clock instead of 10:30. Leaves you free then for the rest of the day. So that's those two done. And we'll just do this little one. This is quite a quick card. It may not seem it because there seems to be lots of pieces, but we're just layering up. And I think I'll fit just one in there. So that's done. I'm also going to, I'll just close that one for a minute, stamp Happy Birthday. And I'm going to stamp that in Night of Navy, which will take up the borders around my card. And this will just fit nicely in the middle. I do have to stick my head in to make sure I get it straight. That's fine. So we'll pop that over there. Now, part of this card needs some flashy decoration. So I'm going to use this swirl blower and the spotted blower. So first thing I'm going to do is this piece of offcut here. Oh, colours. Which colours will I do? I think I will do... I'm picking up the colours that are in this. So I think I'll do the straight one in... Oh, it's got a bit of a mark on him. Oh, we can't have that. Let's see if this is better. It's not too bad. And I'll just leave that off because I might need it again. And I think we'll use Granny Apple Green on the end. Oh, it's not very straight, but some of these blowers aren't very straight either. I'll just pop that aside. And then we'll brighten it up and put some Balmy Blue. I'm trying to think of its name. Balmy Blue. And I will use some of the Night of Navy then to highlight in that Balmy Blue. So that's one of my blowers. The other one I'm going to do, I'm going to do it in, I think I'll do it in Balmy Blue so that we get a bit more Balmy Blue in there. Where did I put that piece? That one's here. It's on a big block, but it'll be right. And what about we put a Granny Apple Green end on that one too. So that's all inked up in Granny Apple Green already. And I don't want to have the white in there. So I'm just going to take my, which one's that one? Lemon Lime Twist. That's the one I want. And put some Lemon Lime Twist circles. In fact, I'm just going to go over the whole lot in Lemon Lime Twist because you still see the other colour through it. And that way I don't have to be precise. So that's all the stamping done. I'll get these stamp pads out of our way. And we'll fussy cut. And I know a lot of people don't like fussy cutting, but it is rather easy when you know how and have a bit of practice. And these ones aren't too difficult to do. This one, again, when you fussy cut, you just start cutting. And when it comes to turning around the corner, don't turn your scissors. Don't do that. Keep your scissors straight and turn your paper as you're closing your scissors and you'll get a smooth line. Now, start it again. Keep turning the paper so you get a smooth line. Round, round. Got it just where I wanted it, round, and then down. So that's how you fussy cut. You're turning paper, not the scissors. And again, we'll do the same here. And you can leave as much or as little white or no white. It's personal preference. Now again, this one might involves a bit more twisting and turning because of these ends, but they are straight. So this time it's not as difficult because you can actually have some straight starts and stops. So as I said, it's not that hard, this one. And I like the squareness of the edges because it matches the squareness of the stamp. Go down into there. You could round them, but I like this one being square. I hope Christmas was good to you. I hope you all had a good Christmas. We did here. We've been celebrating. Our last celebration was yesterday. And we start celebrating tomorrow night, Christmas Eve. Our Christmas Eves are rather quiet. we like to have them in front of the telly, watching the fireworks and the concert. I'm just going to cut a little bit more out of this spot here because I don't think I got in close enough. And here. There we go. So we're just going to be celebrating in front of the telly. And then the next day we've got a big races day. They have multi-races and wood chop and all sorts of things. So we're going to go along to that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these pieces together like this. I'll start with this one. And then our stripes. Now this is the Merry, Merry, Bold and Bright, Bold and Merry, or Merry, Bright and Bold, or something, designer series paper out of the mini catalogue. I'm not quite sure, I haven't got that right, I know that, but that's what it is. But because it's just got some pattern pieces, they work fantastic for cards, birthday cards or any cards. Oh, I was going to do another stamp. I will do it. I'll just glue this on. I'll show you what I was going to do in here. I'll just pop that back on for a minute. This piece is going on here, and I just thought, oh, it's a bit white. So what I'm going to do, I'll bring this mat back in. And the lemon lime twist, which is the same as this colour and the same as what we've stamped. And I'm just going to stamp it that way. And, oh, maybe I'll do it that way. And the same down here. And these are the two corners that I often put stamps in, because when you're writing on the inside of your card, you usually do dear up here, dear, this will be dear Peter, my brother, and then down the bottom here you do love and my name, or love from all of us, or whatever, and might have some kisses down there. So I find these corners are often blank, so you can fill them in and with some stamps, and it just gives it a bit more pizzazz, a bit more flash. So let's get this bit glued in and you'll see what I mean. And it takes that background stamp in to the front as well. So it just sort of links it all in together. So that's the base. Let's now put together our sentiment. It's a quick card, but quick cards with a bit of sparkle, a bit of bling. In fact, actually, I might use some Wink of Stella on this card to give it a bit more sparkle. It's not a big birthday, it's not a big special celebration. It's just birthday, and as we get older, we're around that, oh, he's past the big 6-0. Now, where did I put my dimensionals? I did throw them over here. I've probably got a set over here. Look, I've got some here. Oh, here they are. I want these ones particularly because I want to use these side bits. But on the back of this one, I'm just going to pop 4. Now, you know me, I'm a big dimensional girl. I like to use dimensionals because I hate to see them sag in the middle when you want them to stand up. So, where some people might have just used 1 on that, I need 4. you're lucky. Forces what I've used. Sometimes I go even further. And I'm going to just pop that in the middle there. And you can see it really jumps out at you. I quite like that sentiment. Whoops. Now you've got straight lines, so that you've really got to sort of get your things straight, or it really shows. Now on these, I'm just going to use a dimensional at the end of both of these, where it's a bit wider, and then I'm just going to cut a little one on the side here. I do 1.5 of the little triangles, and I'm just going to pop that towards the end here so they stand up on the end. Put the lid on my glue. Got to put the lid on your glue or it dries out. And I'm going to pop this one, and I've left that gap there deliberately so that it links in with over the greeting. And this one up here as well. Now I'm going to jazz it up with my Winter Stella, because I just feel it needs to be jazzed. So we'll give a bit of sparkle down here. So that it's looking exciting. Give a bit more. We'll put a bit of sparkle up here. Just so it pops out. It's bright and cheery, and my brother lives on his own, so he'll be on his own probably when he gets to open this, so I'd like him to actually have a card that makes him smile. Oh, a bit much in the centre there. We'll just spread it out a bit. And then I'm going to pop some of these little gems on. Now these are the In Colour gems, and it is actually Parakeet Party, but it's very close to our lemon lime twist. So I think I can get away with it. Oh gosh, that's a mess, that one. I do have another one. I have to give that one a clean. It's done too many Christmas cards. It's turned red. So let's see, where am I going to pop these? I think I'll pop this one up here. Actually, no, I want it to go higher. I want it on the blue. Oh, it looks blue on the blue. How's that for an interesting thought? And we'll pop one down here. And one over here. So there we have it. A bit of a sparkly card. I'll just pop everything out of the way. And it's been really quick to pull together. Just using this stamp set and the, I can tell you the name of the paper. I've got it here. Here it is. It is the Merry Bold and Bright Christmas paper. So using things out of the catalogue that's going to expire, using up some of the paper that you might have already, and then thinking about this. If you haven't got a set, a good birthday set or a good congratulations set, this one's an excellent one, and it's just $17 this week. As I said, as of the 3rd of January is the last day you can buy it. Once we get to the 3rd of January, it disappears and it won't be available again. Now I'll just pop you back up to me. Just bear with me for a minute. Are we up the right way? Did I do that right? Oh, heaven knows. It doesn't matter if I'm backwards. I think I'm up the right way. I'm just not on camera. Gosh, I've got to get better at this, don't I? You'd think after a year of doing it I would be. But we'll get it worked out. I'll have some more training off my friend Beck. I just wanted to remind you, next week I'm coming to you at 10 o'clock, so that we will be half an hour earlier next year. So 10 o'clock for my live, and I look forward to seeing you then. It really is great to have you come and watch me. I really enjoy knowing that we're doing this together. We're crafting together, and I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to think about all those items that could be up to half price in the catalogue expiring on the 3rd of January. Have a good week. I'll see you in the new year. Enjoy your celebrations for New Year. Stay safe and enjoy, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, which means you've got plenty of leeway. All right. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.